What's up, everybody? Silver Spring is the fourth largest city in the state of Maryland with close to 82,000 people living there. They live there for a reason. It borders D.C., so you're close to this city, and it's got so many different choices of houses to live in and price points. So today, we're going to go through the top pros and cons of living in Silver Spring, Maryland. So let's just dive right in. Silver Spring sits on the southern border of Montgomery County and is only 6 miles to the heart of Washington, D.C. So the first pro about living in Silver Spring, Maryland is definitely the location. With its 18 zip codes, depending where you are in Silver Spring, you could be close to D.C., to Bethesda, Kensington, even Baltimore and Howard County. It's that big. So location with Silver Spring is by far the biggest pro, but it also depends where you are within Silver Spring, Maryland. So let's just take a look at the map of Silver Spring so you can kind of see what I'm talking about, where it's situated in proximity to DC and its boundaries. Silver Spring borders DC, but it also borders Rockville, Bethesda, Beltsville. It's really centrally located, whether you're going east or north or into the district. If you're living in Silver Spring, you're kind of at the center of this huge business hub. Which leads me right into my next pro about living in Silver Spring, which is both jobs and affordability. Because living in Silver Spring, bordering Rockville and DC and Bethesda, it gives you access to all of the jobs that are offered in these places without much of a commute. And as far as affordability in Silver Spring, it is much more affordable to live there in Silver Spring than in Rockville or Bethesda or DC. So let's talk about the housing in Silver Spring. As of today, in June 2021, there are 106 single-family homes located in Silver Spring that start in the 300,000s and can go up to $1 million. But within this great big area, you can definitely find more affordable housing than you can in its neighbors of Rockville, Potomac, Bethesda, and DC. Median home price for a home in Silver Spring in today, 2021, is $406,000, and the median income, according to bestplaces.net, is a little over $72,000. Don't get me wrong, Silver Spring, Maryland, compared to the rest of the country, is still 32% higher as far as cost of living than the rest of the country. But we're looking at within Montgomery County and its neighbor Howard County, Silver Spring is definitely going to be more affordable. So next, let's talk about the arts and entertainment right here in Silver Spring, Maryland. If you are a foodie, you're going to love it here. With over 150 restaurants in the business district of Silver Spring, they range from Ethiopian food to Irish pubs to fancy Italian. You can find everything you want right here in Silver Spring. After you finished eating at one of the 150 delicious restaurants in Silver Spring, you gotta go check out a live performance at the Fillmore, an iconic music venue that has hosted artists like Janis Joplin, The Grateful Dead, Santana, Aretha Franklin. It's something that you've just gotta check out right here in Silver Spring. If you're a film buff like me, the AFI Silver is second to none. From silent movies with music accompanied or current day films in 70mm, the AFI Silver is a film lover's dream. And it's located, you got it, right here in Silver Spring. And as far as parks and recreation, besides being so close to DC and having access to the DC Zoo and all of the parks in DC, in Silver Spring itself, you do have the Sligo Creek Park with its iconic golf course. It's got a 9-hole golf course. It's the oldest golf course in Montgomery County, and golfers just love it because it's got a beautiful park-like setting. So this is right in Silver Spring, but like I said, you have access to DC and to Rockville, which are right next to Silver Spring. So you're never gonna lack for things to do and outdoor activities. And before I move on to my next pro, it would be remiss if I didn't mention the ice skating rink in downtown Silver Spring. It's not a huge rink, but it's located right in the city center, and it's so much fun to bring your family, your friends, and then you can enjoy the restaurants and the movie theater. So don't rule it out, the ice skating rink in downtown Silver Spring. So my next pro about Silver Spring is definitely the commute. Now I know I mentioned the proximity, but it's important that you know that Silver Spring does have its own metro stop, which is on the Red Line, so it takes you right into the heart of DC. You also have buses and a MARC train, and you're only 2 miles from the Capitol Beltway. So as far as commuting to either south to the DC or to north to Gaithersburg, to a lot of companies out there, Silver Spring is very centrally located with a very easy commute no matter where you're going. Moving right along to my next pro, which is diversity. The Washington Post reported a study that Wallet Hub did in 2016 that studied the most diverse places to live in Maryland, and Silver Spring came in number 3. So if you're looking for a diverse group of people to live in a place that's close to DC, Silver Spring is a great choice for you. And the last pro I'm going to mention today, and mind you, there are a lot more, but for today, the last one I'm going to mention, and then I'm going to get into some of the cons, is that WalkScore gave Silver Spring a score of 98 for walking, 76 for biking, and 87 for excellent transit. Now I do have to put a little bit of a disclaimer out that does depend on where you are living in Silver Spring, whether you can walk to everything. But the closer you are to downtown Silver Spring, you really can walk to everything, and you do have that metro that is right there. So moving on to cons of living in Silver Spring, and the first one, it may not be a con to you, it just depends on what you're into. But Silver Spring is definitely an older place to live compared to its neighbors. It was established in 1840 by Francis Preston Blair, and most of the neighborhoods in Silver Spring are going to have much older homes unless they've been torn down and rebuilt on or really renovated. So if you're into older homes with all that comes with, you're not going to see this as a con. But most people these days, in my experience as a realtor, they're not looking for something that needs a lot of updating. So I'm going to put it on the con list that you're going to probably find an older home in Silver Spring. Also, being so close to DC and Rockville and other places that everyone's commuting to because they want to live in Silver Spring, it causes a lot of traffic. So unless you are taking public transportation, just be aware that traffic, it's a problem. It's a problem, honestly, in all of Montgomery County, but Silver Spring especially, because you are in that hub where you have people that are commuting both south and north, east and west from Silver Spring. So traffic, it's not great. There are some more cons of living in Silver Spring, but they're really cons of just living in Maryland, a state that I absolutely love. But if you're gonna move to Silver Spring, Maryland, just know that the humidity in this summer, the allergies and pollen is terrible. The traffic, as I mentioned, is really bad. And right now in June 2021, the cicadas, oh my God, they're so bad. Cicadas, they're these huge bugs that live 17 years under the ground, and they're out and they're in full force here in Montgomery County, Maryland. You can't help but hear them. They'll flap on your windshield, they'll knock you over the head. It's just not good.
Spotted by meteorologists. This is likely cicadas that the radar beam is picking up. And at the Capitol, one making its way onto a reporter's jacket.
Oh my God.
But the current cicada epicenter is around DC. And like a lot of things in this town, it's divisive.
I think they're gross.
You can find them on sidewalks, on earrings, even on the menu.
But that's just once every 17 years. So if you're thinking about living in Silver Spring, Maryland, don't let that stop you. And if you need any help moving to Maryland or DC, my team and I, we've got your back. Call, email, text, day, night, weekend, weekdays. We're here for you to help you make that transition as easy as possible. And if you like this video, please tell your friends and subscribe. I do appreciate it. Thanks for watching. Bye.